going to learn about modals. Okay, I know that learning English has always been tricky and confusing, especially po whenever we talk about the rules of grammar. Pero for today, gagawin po natin itong mas simple at iisa-isahin natin paano nga ba natin ginagamit ang modals. Okay, so I have prepared 4 things to be remembered para po mas madali gamitin ang modals. Okay, una, what are modals? Okay. Modals are auxiliary verbs or mas kilala po ngayon bilang helping verbs kasi tumutulong po sila paano or tumutulong po sila sa function ng verb. Okay. Next, second, what are the most commonly used modal verbs? Yes, kailangan po natin banggitin kung ano nga ba itong mga modal verbs na to. Kasi kung minsan, ginagamit lang po natin sila, pero hindi po natin alam, hindi po natin sila kilala. Okay. Okay. So, what are these most commonly used modal verbs? In English, there are 9. Okay. Madalas po natin gamitin ay 9. So, they are can, could, will, would, shall, should, may, might, and must. Okay, at least ngayon, alam na po natin na itong mga salitang ito ay modal verbs pala. They are helping verbs. They help para po magdagdag ng informasyon doon sa main verb. Okay. Yan, tandaan po natin, modal verbs ay ito pong siyam na to. Okay. Next, the third one. Okay, yung pangatlo naman po is one of the most important rules na dapat po nating tandaan paano nga ba natin ginagamit ang modal verbs sa isang sentence. How do we use a modal verb in a sentence? Okay, remember, a modal verb is always followed by the base form of the verb. It means we don't add s or es, d or ed, and ing to the main verb. Okay, lagi pong base form. Let's have some examples. Okay, she can play the piano. I couldn't sleep early. I think I should go to bed at 11. Would you like to order? You must be tired. So, these are some examples kung paano po natin ginagamit ang modal verbs sa sentence. Okay, kung mapapansin po ninyo, ay ginamit ko ang base form of the verb. Okay. Fourth one is the last thing that we should remember when do we use a modal verb. Kailan nga po ba natin ginagamit ang modal verb? We use them to express certainty or katiyakan, probability, possibility, making request, obligation, advice, and intentions of the actions. Okay. Dito po natin ginagamit ang mga modal verbs. Okay. So now let's go back to the 9 modal verbs that we have mentioned. Sa una pa lang ay meron po tayong siyam. Pero we'll focus on the 2 modal verbs can and could. And the rest will be next time. Okay. So can, there are 2 things that we usually use can. Okay. The first one is can is to express possibility or probability. Okay. Something that is possible to happen. Okay. Example. For examples, I can meet you at 10 a.m. in the morning. My family can take a vacation to Philippines after pandemic. Probably, I can make dinner tonight. She can walk the dog after dinner. Anytime you can come over. Ito pong mga nabanggit ko na sentences ay nagpapakita po na possible po itong mangyari. Okay. Next, the second thing is, the second one that we usually use can is to express ability. Okay, ability po. or yes, abilidad. For example, I can cook Korean food. I think most Filipinos can sing well. And most Korean can play the piano. And what else? My middle-aged student can ski. Okay. So, mga abilities po yung mga nabanggit ko na ginamitan ko ng can. Okay. And for the negative of can, we say cannot or can't in short. O kaya naman po, pwede rin natin sabihin na cannot for emphasis. Okay, to emphasize the action. Okay. Now, let's move on to the second one, uses of could. Yes, we can use, yes, actually, we can use could in so many ways. Okay, the first one is sometimes could is the past tense of can. For examples, I couldn't sleep last night. In the 90s, most children could only play outside until the sun set. Sometimes, before, my daughter could do the dishes once a day, but now I couldn't eat kimchi. Now let's move on to the second one, uses of could. Okay, could is to express possible actions now or in the future in making suggestions or talking about intentions, but it is less sure than can. Like what I said from the beginning, the use of can is to talk about, yes, possible. Yes, possibility or probability. Pero yung could naman po is mas less sure siya. So if you are not sure about something you intend to do, you can use could. For example, maybe I could drop by to see you tonight if it's not traffic. Okay. Another example is I could do the general cleaning this Saturday. Okay. So, mas less sure po siya dun sa can. Now, let's move on to the third one. Could is also a formal English and it shows politeness. Okay, so especially in making requests. So instead of saying, can you help me? You could say, could you help me? Or kaya naman, could you turn off the light, please? Yes, could you turn off the light, please? Could I use your phone? Could I have a cup of tea? Okay. So, mas polite po siya at mas formal kapag ginamitan niyo po ng could kapag naghihingi po kayo ng, kung nanghihingi po kayo ng request or favor. Okay. So now, tumungo naman po tayo sa pang-apat. Okay. Could can be used to express unrealistic situation. For example, if I see Son Joong-gi, I could die. O kaya naman po, how I wish I could reach the sky. So, napaka-unrealistic na examples ko, di ba? So, you can use could. And the last thing we have to remember in using could, we can use could to talk about general ability. For example, anybody could travel around the world. Hindi lang naman po mayaman ang may kakayahang makapag-travel abroad, but anybody. Okay, basta po meron kayong pang-travel. Okay. And another example is almost all Filipinos could speak English because of the American influence. Okay. That's all for today. I hope I have enlightened you guys about the uses of can and could. At para po sa mga susunod pang modal verb uses, please abangan niyo po ito. And yes, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed watching my video. And kung nagustuhan niyo po ang content na aking video, please subscribe, share, and like. Hanggang sa muli, see you next time dito po sa Classroom ni Ria. Bye!